You had people who previously called for the president's impeachment the moment he got inaugurated.
Democrats are on a timeline. They are moving quickly. They plan on finishing this by Christmas.
But basically what's going to happen, they're going to lose food benefits.
You know, it's not easy to raise taxes anywhere in the country on large businesses.
U.S. President Donald Trump will seek at least another $250 million in security aid for Ukraine.
Kamala Harris's strategy from the beginning made sense, at least on paper. What she was trying to do was to recreate basically the coalition that got Barack Obama the Democratic nomination back in 2008.
President Trump immediately turned around and criticized Pelosi, but he is thinking ahead, too, to what should happen if the House votes for impeachment and the Senate holds a trial.
Well, what were you guys doing when Harry Reid controlled the Senate and Republicans were passing bill after bill after bill, and there wasn't an impeachment going on?
We turn now to look at how Sweden has built one of the world's most extensive social welfare systems.
We can't have basic things that other developed countries have. Sorry, we don't have the money for it. But I'm going to keep taking the tax money and put it towards illegal and offensive wars that kill civilians on a regular basis. And then when it happens, we just say, bah, it's collateral damage.
He's suing for $100 million.
My heart bleeds for you, murderer.
Now, the official figures say that 806,000 people took to the streets across the country.
Kenya Airways hopes to maintain its operational agility in the coming weeks as it braces for the nationalization by the government.
First Hong Kong, now Xinjiang. Why is the U.S. getting ever more involved in China's domestic affairs?
Iran is increasing its aggression as we speak, even today.
The spy drones were downed off Jizan and Asir provinces using, quote, a suitable weapon.
Both organizations say the documents prove the internment camps are not about re-educating extremists or fighting terrorism, as Beijing would have the world believe, but to indiscriminately imprison and brainwash Xinjiang's Muslim population.
This process, as you say, a sham process, has been totally devoid of any semblance of fairness whatsoever.
I would argue that it's not Trump who has accelerated the deterioration of our democratic institutions, but by all of those forces within the political establishment, and I would argue the press.
The entire clusterfuck that we're in is because we talk and think about nature as a dollar sign, a resource that we can use for our own means and ends, a singular asset in a larger supply chain that all feeds the bottom line, the almighty dollar.
The national strike continues in Colombia after Ismail riot police repressed peaceful demonstrations throughout the night.
Pat Cipollone, the White House counsel, has hired dozens of attorneys, and he's been preparing for this potential Senate trial for months.